Why wasn't it for you, if you don't mind me asking?
Um, I know, well, there's definitely a language barrier. That's one.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I did meet, some wonderful diasporans, from around the world, right? So connected with them. But I think for me, it was, and also you have to understand too, they were just going through a transition as well with
Mm-hmm.
their president. So, things are back and forth. Not that anything was bad or going on or anything. It was just like you could see that there was a change happening. And so I was just like, it's nice, it's beautiful, come back to visit, and vacation times or something like that. But for long-term living, some people are there still and they're loving it. But for me and my personality, it just wasn't for me.
Okay, and I'm assuming that applied to Rwanda as well, or is there a different story?
Yep, same thing. Rwanda, definitely a language barrier there. People were nice though. The younger people are the ones that, are actually speaking English and things, but they're trying to retain their language, and I can't really blame them. And so you do have to adjust to, to their language. And, you pick up words here and there. Not that that's a problem, because I did do that.
So you came in 2022, you visited South Africa. You were telling me about how it was when you first came, but something happened for you to want to return. So just talk to me a little bit about 2022, and now you want to come back in 24.
And I apologize. I think I got my year mixed up. It was 2021. I left in 2022. So I do apologize.
Okay. No problem.
Yep. So I arrived in South Africa November 1st of 2022. Okay. And like I said, when I got to the airport, and again, mind you, it was, they had the COVID standards and, requirements that you had to abide by, which was still very easy process.
Sure.
Went in, handed, what they needed, then went and did, my immigration passport. They stamped it, how long you were here, or basically it wasn't even how long you're here. They just automatically give you the 90 days. And then I started exploring, and I said, okay, I actually moved closer to Santon. And I was right outside. I was over by Melrose is where I was at an Airbnb there. And I stayed there for really the rest of my time. So I was able to explore a lot more around, going into Rosebank and Santon City and just things like that, and exploring. And like I said, I was sold.
Excellent.
Okay.
I had so much peace when I was there. And I will tell you, like I would say within that first month, I was there for the 90 days, but within that first month, I knew I wanted to extend my visa, which I did. And I extended it and I stayed for 5.5 months.
Wow.
Yeah. And I didn't want to leave, but I was like, I don't want to be an undesirable, so I have to leave, so it was just like, okay, this is where you want to be, start getting busy.
So now you was here because, people are, how can I explain it? People want to chat with us sometime and they like, okay, I just need the whole plan on how to move to South Africa. Never been. I've seen it in video, and I heard you say you had been here for a while, and then you developed the appetite to possibly live here.
For her birthday, I said, you know what? I plan on going to South Africa. Will you want to go? And she was like, because I was either going to just do the tour, the real estate tour in November, or and then it was like her birthday, and she was like, which was in September, and she was like, oh, I want to go for my birthday. So I was just like, okay, so let's do your birthday. You know what I mean?